Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Kyle and Summer's custody battle brings back Tara Locke. As the exes head toward a major fight over Harrison, will the young boy's birth mother resurface? Fans of The Young and the Restless may want to prepare themselves for a hot and contentious summer. In the ongoing battle at Chancellor Winters, the reignited feud between Victor Eric Braden and Jack Peter Bergman, and the likelihood that Billy Jason Thompson is going to blow his top when he finds out that Adam Mark Grossman and Chelsea Melissa Claire Egan slept together. Genoa City is a powder keg ready to explode. Adding to all the drama are Kyle Michael Mealer and Summer Allison Lanier. The exes haven't been on the same page for quite some time as it pertains to Harrison Redding Munsell, and the tension between them is only getting worse. First, Kyle pretty much forced Summer into accepting Claire Haley Aaron as Harrison's nanny. Summer may enjoy seeing how much joy her cousin brings Harrison, but if she had her way, Claire would be nowhere near the young boy. Then on the Young and the Restless episode from July 1, Summer warned Kyle to keep Audra Zulika Silver away from Harrison and told him he's foolish to get into business with Audra at Glissade. Kyle of course took exception, which eventually led to Summer suggesting they revisit their custody arrangement. Her not-so-veiled threat took him off guard. Fast forward to the episode airing on July 5, and Summer talks about her co-parenting woes with Phyllis Michelle Stafford and Nick Joshua Morrow. While they love and support their daughter, both Phyllis and Nick caution her about getting lawyers involved. Nick even goes so far as to point out that Kyle is Harrison's biological father, and a good one, so courts would not likely be willing to disrupt that father-slash-son relationship. Summer agrees with her parents that going to court is a bad idea, but she ultimately becomes frustrated with them after they hint that something besides her concern for Harrison has her considering such drastic measures. Later in the episode, Summer goes to the Abbott mansion and Diane, Susan Walters, asks to chat. Summer is completely shocked to learn that Kyle informed his parents that he and Harrison are moving. Kyle didn't run that information by her, and judging by the following preview clip, when he confirms what Diane shared, it won't go over well. With all that being said, it looks like the custody war is heading to Genoa City, which could usher in the return of Tara Locke, Elizabeth Liner. We found it rather interesting that Nick brought up the fact that Kyle is Harrison's biological father. As viewers know, Tara is Harrison's biological mother, not Summer. And while Summer stepped into the maternal role in Harrison's life, from our recollection, Tara never relinquished her rights as a mother, and Summer never officially adopted the young boy. So Summer trying to legally establish a custody arrangement for Harrison may prove rather difficult. Now if Tara does return to Genoa City, we can oddly imagine Summer and the Newman connections being responsible. We can picture Summer attempting to strike a deal with Tara, offering her freedom in exchange for parental rights. Then once Tara is released from prison, she promises not to attempt to contact Harrison. However, given Tara is quite the scam artist, it's possible that she would not just go away, but rather try to reconnect with Harrison, much to the dismay of Summer and Kyle. If Summer isn't responsible for bringing Tara back into the fold, it could be Kyle. Say Summer somehow gets an edge in a custody battle, he could turn to Tara as a last resort and ask her to stand firm on her parental rights as the biological mother. He too could promise her freedom and even limited visitation to Harrison, if she helps him battle Summer. However, we again think an alliance with Tara spells disaster. We'd be remiss if we didn't raise the possibility that neither Summer nor Kyle turn to Tara for help, but instead, their custody issues bring Tara back to town on their own. It's the soap world, so it's rare to see a person locked away in prison forever. So is it just time for Tara to be paroled? Also, with Summer mentioning she's afraid of what Tucker, Trevor Streetjohn, may do to Kyle in retaliation for Glissade being stripped from him, is there a chance Tucker gets Tara out of prison to wreak havoc? In the upscale world of Genoa City, drama never rests, and the latest storm brewing is set to shake the foundations of Kyle and Summer's already tumultuous life. As they navigate the rocky waters of their marriage, a new yet familiar threat emerges from their past. Tara Locke. The sun had barely risen when Kyle Abbott found himself alone in the living room, nursing a cup of coffee. The air was thick with unspoken tension. He could feel it pressing down on his shoulders. Summer was still asleep, but the tranquility of the morning felt like a calm before the storm. He knew he had to brace himself for what was coming. The doorbell rang and Kyle's heart sank. It was too early for casual visitors. Opening the door, he found himself face to face with a woman who embodied the very chaos he had tried to leave behind. Tara Locke. Tara, he said, his voice a mixture of surprise and resignation. What are you doing here? She stepped inside without waiting for an invitation, her heels clicking sharply against the polished floor. Kyle, we need to talk about Harrison, she said, her eyes scanning the room as if searching for something or someone. Harrison is fine, Kyle replied, trying to maintain his composure. He's happy with us. What's this about? Tara's gaze hardened. I want custody of my son, she stated, her voice unwavering. I've thought about it long and hard, and I believe Harrison belongs with his mother. Kyle felt a surge of anger. You can't just waltz back into our lives and demand custody. We have a stable home here. Summer and I are doing our best to give him everything he needs. At that moment, Summer appeared at the top of the stairs, her eyes widening in shock as she took in the scene below. Tara, what's going on? Tara turned her attention to Summer, her expression softening just a fraction. I'm here for Harrison, she said simply. I've missed too much of his life already. Summer descended the stairs slowly, her mind racing. She had anticipated many challenges in her marriage, but this was a twist she hadn't seen coming. Harrison is happy here, she said, her voice steady despite the turmoil inside. We're his family now. Tara's lips curved into a sad smile. And I respect that, Summer, but a child needs his mother. I'm prepared to fight for him. The words hung heavy in the air, a silent declaration of war. Kyle and Summer exchanged a worried glance, understanding the gravity of the situation. The life they had painstakingly built was under threat, and they would need to muster every ounce of strength and determination to protect it. Days turned into weeks as the custody battle intensified. Tara had hired a formidable legal team, and her presence in Genoa City became a constant reminder of the past that Kyle and Summer had tried to move beyond. The courtroom drama played out like a high-stakes chess game, each side making calculated moves and countermoves. One afternoon, as Kyle sat in his office, buried under a mountain of legal documents, his phone buzzed. It was a text from his father, Jack Abbott. *, meet me at the club. We need to talk, *. Kyle sighed, knowing that his father's wisdom might be the anchor he needed. He arrived at the club to find Jack waiting at a corner table, a concerned look on his face. Kyle, Jack began, motioning for him to sit. I know this custody battle is taking a toll on you. But remember, family is everything. We need to stand united. Kyle nodded, feeling the weight of his father's words. It's just, I never imagined Tara would come back like this. Harrison means the world to me. I can't lose him. Jack leaned forward, his eyes intense. And you won't. We'll fight this together. But you need to be smart about it. Leverage every resource we have. Meanwhile, Summer was meeting with her mother, Phyllis Summers, who was equally determined to help her daughter. They were sitting in the Grand Phoenix, discussing strategies. Mom, this is tearing us apart, Summer confessed, her voice breaking. Tara's not just fighting for Harrison, she's trying to destroy everything we've built. Phyllis reached across the table, taking Summer's hand. Sweetheart, you are stronger than you think. Tara may be a formidable opponent, but we have something she doesn't. The love and support of our family. We'll find a way through this. As the court date loomed closer, the pressure mounted. Kyle and Summer found themselves in endless meetings with their lawyers, gathering evidence and preparing for the worst. But amidst the chaos, they also found moments of solace and strength in each other's arms, reminding themselves of why they were fighting so hard. The day of the hearing arrived, and the tension was palpable. Tara sat on one side of the courtroom, her expression resolute, while Kyle and Summer sat opposite, their hands intertwined for support. The judge, a stern woman with a reputation for fairness, called the session to order.